Welcome back to Spitballin Cards. In today's video, we're going to be drafting Ohtani rookie cards. And that might be confusing, and that's because it is confusing. Just ask the team. I already explained it to them, and they're still wondering, but just stick with me. I've seen other podcasts do this. They did a great job. And so I thought, how can we apply this to baseball cards? And that's what we're going to do. It might be rigged towards me. Who knows? It's not rigged. Chris and Jeff are the two that are going to crush me, in my opinion. But we're going to roll into this. So what we're going to do is we're looking at 6 different cards, and we're looking to draft a team of Ohtani cards. Think of you're doing fantasy baseball and you have first base, second base, third base, shortstop, all those things. We're filling our cards of our roster. And the roster is going to be a rookie card, a base rookie card of Ohtani, a rookie autograph, a rookie insert card, a rookie short print, and a non-rookie card. I said 6 cards. It's actually only 5. But those are the 5 we're going to be drafting for. And so everything's a rookie card besides the non-rookie card. And that can be anything. Like that can be an autograph from 2023. That can be a base card from 2019, whatever you would like. And so what we're going to be doing is I'm going to decide the draft order right now. And just like fantasy baseball, you don't have to pick a specific thing first. Like we don't all have to do autographs first. Some of us can do autos. Some of us can jump into inserts. But you also noticed we have the whole team here. We have all 5 of us. This is pretty rare. We have me, Scott, we have Ty, Phil, Chris, and Jeff. And it's good to be back, guys. You did 2 excellent shows this last week while I was gone. But that's a lot of talking about what we're going to be doing. I think we'll understand it more as we dive into this. Very first, we actually don't know who's picking first. So I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to figure out the draft order. It's going to be a snake draft. Here we go. And I'm going to hit this one time, randomize. The order is look who got number 1.
What a surprise!
I didn't see that coming. No, but that actually sucks because that means I get number 1 and number 10 and 11 or 11 and 12. So
I just want to point out before we get started, right before we did this, we talked about people roll the dice before the randomizer, and I said they do that because if the person running the league only hits it once, you can't trust that because they could always have it set up. And hey, look what just happened.
This is called luck. Lady Luck's in my favor.
I mean, look, Phil just left. Phil couldn't handle it. He's out.
Okay, well, with the number 1 pick of the 2023 Shohei Ohtani baseball card draft, Scott Baldwin selects the Bowman Chrome hitting autograph as his first pick. I'll pull it up right now so we can see that one. So
bad strategy.
What's that?
Bad strategy.
It might be because there's multiple autographs. That could be a bad strategy. I could have gone for something else. But I'm going to pull it up real quick so we can see what it looks like. What do you guys think of my pick? Let's hear your analysis.
It's a great image.
Yeah.
My thought.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I think that probably is the safest, best looking Shohei Ohtani rookie auto.
Boom. There it is. And I want to point out, we're not doing like I pick the red parallel and Ty picks the blue. This is all encompassing of this card. So I have this specific card. It's my pick. Okay, so that is my number 1 pick.
So you didn't? Did you clarify, Scott, that we want the audience to vote on this?
Oh no, I did not clarify that.
And but that's the idea, right? Is we want people to vote in the comments on kind of who ends up with the best list of cards, or what's the criteria?
Yep. So what we're doing is we're not like doing this monetarily who has the most valuable lineup necessarily, or we're not waiting 6 months to see how it plays out. We just want to get, in our opinion, the coolest list of 5 cards, and then you tell us who won. So that way you can be a part of it with us automatically. So that's my number 1 pick. Who's next? I'm going to be introducing rules as we go. They're predetermined. I just didn't explain it fully. But just know when I pull out a rule, it was pre-existing with the team. So.
And I believe Scott did say the 2023 draft. I think this is officially the 2024 draft of Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
With my first round pick, I'm going to take the Sapphire base card, the 2018 Sapphire base of Mr. Shohei Ohtani. And as a wax collector, that is one of my dream boxes to own, a 2018 Sapphire box. But because of Mr. Ohtani and Acuna and others, it's very pricey.
A few of them sold, Jeff. They went for like $7,000, just barely.
I saw that. Yeah. So they're a little out of my price range, but for this purposes of this draft, I'm going to take that as my base rookie card. Look at that beautiful shot of Ohtani pitching, which we won't see this year.
Do we all agree this is the best base card? Or do we disagree?
I mean, regardless of appearance, that's the highest, by far, his highest selling base card. By far.
It was on a tier by itself.
Yeah.
Like he did a good job maximizing. You can tell he plays fantasy baseball. He understands positional scarcity.
Yep.
Was that a shot at me with the number 1 pick, Phil?
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'm gonna get ripped apart by everybody. I don't do fantasy baseball. So
Yeah,
all right.
there was
pick.
a single tier 1 base card, and Jeff selected it.
Yeah. Okay, so next up, Ty, who do we got?
Phil. I was pressed the bottom. Phil's on the clock.
Filmington.
All right, I'm gonna go with the category of short print.
Good choice.
Ooh.
Actually, since we're all acting like idiots, for an insert, can I pick the 1983 red border auto number to 25?
You can't
Or
pick
can I
a
not pick that?
not
Okay.
an auto.
It didn't say non-auto insert. Okay.
You get
So
all
I'm
the
gonna pick
83 tops autos.
New rule
Yeah,
every moment.
No. So also, whenever you're ready if anybody picks a card that can't work, I'm gonna play a goose sound. So I've always wanted to do this on the episode and never been able to.
Yeah, we should stop and go back. Like Phil, you can't specify a specific color.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was like the only insert, though. I mean, technically it's an insert, but whatever.
Do you want to start your whole pick
but
over?
I know there's other variants of it. I know, I'm breaking the rules. Okay, so I am gonna go with a short print. I'm gonna go with a hands-on helmet from Series 2. I used to own this card. I bought it PSA 10 for under $200.
Oh.
And I thought I did well by flipping it for I don't know. I probably sold it for like 800.
Wow.
And there's a recent sale of 7,000. So of all and he's got a lot of flagship short prints, image variations. This seems to be the highest selling one, the most popular, and I think it helps. It's from Series 2 and not update, and I think it also helps that it's vertical. I mean, the shot, you can say what you want, but it's very limited, and yeah, it's my pick.
Yeah, Phil, this is the shortest short print. So
short print.
How did you ever get that under $200?
Yeah,
I'll show you. I'll prove it.
Oh, I don't doubt you. I'm just wondering who you fleeced.
I got an
to get
auction.
That. I mean, even during his injured period, I can't believe that was that low.
Yeah,
great buy, bad sale. But yeah, this card is really cool. The PSA pop is 12. There's like less than 60 total at PSA, and he follows the top Series 1, Series 2 SSP theme was guys on base, like or guys with their hands up, hands doing something, pointing, hand celebrating, fist pumping. So Ohtani fits right in there, and I love this card. This card is great.
That's right. I have here's the Mookie on base from that year. Like you're saying.
Mookie hand up.
Cool.
Hard to gem. Hard to gem.
Well, that's a great pick. Next up, we have Teapot.
Okay. I will not be this fast on most picks, but I'm going to go with the Topps Update batting image variation. Follow through. Bat flying over his head. Just hard to go wrong with that one. Yeah.
Great image. US 1, I believe, is the number on the SSP.
All right, pulling it up still.
You are correct. US 1.
Great pick. Yeah, that's one of his better batting images. He had a lot of pitching images his rookie year, too. So it's nice to see a few of him flexing the wood.
Yeah, there we go.
It is a cool card.
nice choice.
I have to keep track of my own picks now, or try to pick another variation.
Do you know how
Phil, the lower body musculature is also on point, and I love that you can see the back of the jersey. Like, there's a lot. This card is cool.
Glove in pocket.
Topps could have done such a good job if they had a flagship pitching and a flagship hitting. That would have been so cool. They both have been valuable. Hitting would have gone for a little bit more, but you could have argued for the pitching, just like the Bowman chromatographs. But like this should have been the base card. It's awesome.
Yeah. If that was US 1, that card would be,
Imagine this with the Independence Day parallel. It would look so nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's true.
So, Chris, you got a wraparound pick, my man.
All right, so I get 2 in a row. Let's start with, I'm going to take my rookie auto first because I don't like what will be left when it comes back. So I'm going to go with the Sapphire auto.
Ooh,
it's an absolutely gorgeous card. Hitting image and really, really limited. There are not a lot of these. There's even the base card super low. I think it's like base orange red, but regardless, this card just looks amazing. automatic, easy first round choice.
That's a dream card, and they had a different image than his base. He's got a
Yes.
hitting image.
Oh yeah,
I bet a lot of our viewers haven't even seen this card.
yeah. That's
It's
just
not-
a phenomenal card.
I think
see it a
there might
lot.
be one up in golden right now in orange.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
One sold for 17,000, which, like, I know that's a ton of money, and a lot of us will never spend that much money on a card.
Yeah.
But compared to his other cards, it seemed like a decent deal. I do know his base card of this, his PSA 10. There's like 5 of them, like for the base cards. Those are almost just as rare as this, which
Incredible.
is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Really cool.
Okay, what's your wraparound?
All right, my wraparound, I'm going to go in a totally different direction, and I'm just going to pick my personal favorite Shohei Ohtani card, which is one I don't own, but I am obsessed with.
I know where this is
pretty
going.
aggressive way. So I'm going to go for my non-rookie is his 2020 Stadium Club Chrome.
Damn it.
And I did not know we could do this, so
Oh,
I'm taking
Chris.
the auto.
That was my pick too.
That was my pick.
2020
That was my
Stadium
pick.
Club Chrome auto.
That was all of our pick.
That was all of our picks. See, that's how you use your pick as well as you can.
There,
Great
one sold recently, Scott. The Burbank sports car. Burbank
Burbank had it,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
and it's a perfect shot. They left a perfect
Woo!
place for his autograph.
That's really cool.
Look at that.
I think that there really isn't a better non-rookie out there. Like, this is perfect.
Agreed.
Okay,
What a shot.
great pick.
Come
So
on.
And
that
extremely rare. There's a red, a base, and a shimmer, and that's it.
the shimmer's out of 5.
Yep, red's out of 5, and I'm guessing there's 5 base cards too, because you never see this thing.
Yeah, probably under 20 total.
So why didn't you buy this?
Because we thought it was up for $4,000 at the Burbank shop.
Okay.
So Jeff and I thought about it. We're like, we would have to sell some Ohtani rookies we had to cover it. And we're like, is that crazy to do? This card looks amazing, but it's not a rookie. We talked about it. We waffled for like, what do you think, Jeff? Like 2 hours?
Maybe hour and a half.
And it was gone. Someone just bought it off eBay. Full price.
I think they got a good deal.
I think so too.
Yep.
I regret it's one of the cards we didn't buy that I think about. It's probably the card we missed I think about the most.
Agreed.
Okay. Well, good picks. Good picks. Now we have Teapot. You're back up.
Okay. I'm going to take my auto off the board and go with the Heritage Real One. And I don't know if that means I get both of them
Nope.
or
Just
Is it
one. You got
one?
to
One.
the image.
I'm going to take the one with the bat on his shoulder then.
Okay.
And that one came out a high number, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Great card.
Is there less of those you might know? Are there less printed? Do you know if it's more scarce?
I mean, when it comes to the red inks, there's the same number. I don't know about the blue inks.
I know it goes for a lot more.
I didn't look up the pop count, but I just like the image better.
Yeah.
Great
The
shot.
earlier one actually like dominated the high number in the first few years
Really?
because it was the first one, I
Because
believe.
it was the first one.
Yeah, and then that seemed to have reversed recently.
Yeah, here's the high number. Here's the original one.
Which
And
isn't
it's
a bad.
cool, but
Yeah, it's not a bad shot.
it's a way cooler photo.
Yes.
Really cool photo. Yeah, and as Phil said, as time goes by, I think people care less about which came first, which is similar to his Bowman auto, Bowman Chrome autos.
Yeah. I think there's people argued that for years, but people who just want the coolest card, they'll go for the cooler card.
Right.
I
They
just-
both have the rookie card shield on.
like no one cares that Juan Soto's first rookie was his archives rookie. No one cares about that, right? So it's one of those things. Okay, so who's up next then?
That's
Phil.
me. And I
Phil.
know who, so this is all like draft strategy. I kind of know who Jeff's going to take if I don't take it, but I'm going to let him get it. I'm going to let him take.
This is not a friendly game.
No. This is because I think there's a clear winner in one of these categories. So I'm going to go with rookie base and I'm going to pick the Bowman Chrome hitting. Same image as the autograph that went number 1 overall from Scott. If you look at all of the different base cards that he has from like the main kind of staple brands from Series 2, from Update, from Topps Chrome Update. First of all, as you can see, I'm like listing off like some repetition already. You know, Ohtani's got numerous base rookies in flagship paper, numerous base rookies in Topps Chrome. But with Bowman Chrome, there's just one, and he's hitting, unlike most of the other cards that I talked about. And this is going to be more limited in production than his Series 2 base, than his Topps Chrome base, than his Update base. So this is the card, and I think that this is the one that has permanent staying power in the hobby, like regardless of the market conditions. All base sucks. This one's not going to drop below like $300-400 in a 10, right? Or has it already?
No, you're like at $1,000 right now. This one's at 725 minutes left. Oh, okay. I kind of regret. Well, I didn't pick it because I didn't cheat, but I do not like going first. I'm feeling pretty stressed with what everybody's taken so far.
Yeah, I just want to say something about that card. We've talked about it before, that image continuity is a huge thing in the hobby. And like Phil said, because that card, the Bowman Chrome, which is one of his first hitting and iconic hitting images, that it has the same image as the auto is really big in the hobby. So great pick.
Totally. Like this orange, I know it was a best offer, but it was at least $13,000 to $15,000 for an orange auto, right? Like an orange base card. There's not many cards that are going to challenge that. Even like the Topps Chrome, it's not going to touch that. It's not. Yeah. And so that is the definitive base card for whatever reason.
The last two sales have been over $700, and the PSA 10 pop is over 3,800. But it doesn't seem to be really slowing sales down too much.
No.
Awesome. All right. Well, Jeff, I think you're up.
Okay, for my pick, I am going to go with a rookie auto, and I'm going to go unlicensed, which is unusual because I typically don't like unlicensed autographs, but I'm going to go with, or unlicensed cards, I'm going to go with his 2018 Upper Deck Goodwin Champions auto in kanji, because I love the fact that it's unique and different, and the autograph is not the same as the ones you see on all of the other cards. Now, I had a little discrepancy about whether this came in a 2018 or 2019 card, that was a 2019 pack that was put in for a 2018. I guess it depends which company you look at, but for this purpose, I considered it a 2018 since that's what it is labeled, and I'm going to go with that as my auto.
Good choice. This is obviously Bowman Chrome has some. I think you might have mentioned that, but this is one of the few that's consistently this way.
Yes, Bowman Chrome has them, and they're really awesome, but very rare. So you can't be for sure that you would get a kanji auto if you went with Bowman Chrome. So
yeah,
this is
I
the
think
only
Finest
way.
has a couple as well.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. Finest does. I have seen some copies that same way. But the kanji autos, they go for a fortune now. Has he signed this way at all since his rookie year?
No, I don't think so.
I haven't seen it. Even his regular auto has gotten shorter. I can't imagine how much time it must take to do this particular auto.
Cool. Well, that's a great pick, in my opinion. So I am going to pick, number one is tough. Not to say like I have a handicap here, but I sure feel like I do. But I'm going to go with my number two pick on the number 11th pick. I'm going to be going with a short print, and I'm going to go with the Bowman Chrome image variation. I really like that one personally. It's not nearly as valuable. It's interesting how the Bowman Chrome as well as the Topps Chrome don't go for a ton compared to other cards. But here's the Bowman Chrome. I think it's cool. Maybe because it's more of a lethargic photo. But let me share it real quick. So this is what I'd pick for my photo. Sticking with the Bowman Chrome. So now I have the Bowman Chrome autograph and the Bowman Chrome image variation. And this is where it gets interesting. So I can go with insert. And insert's hard because there's not that many like really cool inserts, in my opinion. So I'm going to go with my favorite 2018 insert, even if it's not the most valuable insert. So insert I'm going to select is going to be, I'll type it in for you to see, 2018 Bowman's Best, and we're going to go with Prize Performers. I've always loved that insert. Is that what it's called? Oh, this one right here. Best franchise.
Best Performers.
Best Performers. Thank you. Prize Performers is 2020 or 2019.
Best
This
Performers.
is Esteban Florial, but this is the card that I take for my insert of Ohtani.
Are we allowed to pick Esteban Florial cards? Because that might change how I do my
Would you
next
want
couple
to?
picks.
I'm pretty sure that's a bad pick if you pick that one. I'm just trying to type and talk, and it's not going well.
No, to be fair, I did have that on my list of what I thought were his 5 best rookie inserts. I had that one on my list too.
I did too.
So there it is.
Great shot.
Yeah, it's an awesome picture. It's a great shot.
And I will say,
I think that card stinks.
Hey, don't
I
sweat the
think both
voters.
of these cards. I think both of these cards stink. I think you're losing badly, Scott.
Oh, I am losing, but this is a beauty. I love the prize. Best Performers, great product. Those are my 2 picks. I will pick again in 20 minutes. Okay, who's next?
Before Jeff goes, can you just pull up the Bowman Chrome carrying bag one more time?
Yeah,
That's a great shot.
Jeff and I both love this card. I think it is really cool. It's extremely unique. They didn't reuse this image anywhere else. It's a really cool card. We did the math. I think there's about 440 total printed. So it's rare. And a lot of them are off-centered. So the PSA pop is like 100 and change. I wouldn't expect it to change a ton.
Here it is.
Yeah.
It is a cool card. So I've always kind of been attracted to this one. I mentioned another one I probably shouldn't have. Has everybody picked? Who hasn't picked an image variation yet?
Don't be mentioning other cards. Don't.
Just Jeff. Is it just Jeff left though? Oh, and Chris.
No.
Okay. But yeah, so I do like that card. I think it's cool, and plus has the Bowman Chrome brand, which is nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Right,
Who's next?
Jeff.
All right, I'm going to go the short print way, and I've got to have a Stadium Club card, so I'm going to pick his Stadium Club pitching shot. It's a nice horizontal shot where they fill up the entire frame. It's pretty rare. Chris and I have been lucky enough to see a couple of these cross our path, and we found somebody who has even more of them. But I think it's a really cool pitching image. I know I've already got one of him with his sapphire image, but this is a horizontal one, and I feel like I've got to have a Stadium Club. Love Stadium Club, so that is my pick.
And if you're wondering why I'm not showing the card, because I can't find an active listing. So.
Yeah, there's a couple. I think if you type variation, you might find one. This thing is rare. There are 20 total PSA 10s. I'm sorry, 22 PSA 10s and less than 50 total at PSA. This is really hard to find.
Here it is.
Yeah,
there it is.
Awesome picture.
Great shot. Full bleed corners, no border as usual on Stadium Club.
Yep.
And they're tough to grade. You can even see on this one.
Yes.
There we go. A lot of dark edges on the back.
Yeah, look at that back. It's pretty clean actually in the back.
Yeah.
This card's not bad. Great card. It is cool. What do you guys think of the 2018 Stadium Club design? I don't really love it myself. Like the design itself, I never really did it compared to other sets.
I mean, I could do without the giant lettering. I don't really mind that. I go for Stadium Club for the images. So I love the fact that it takes up the majority of the card and they really use the space well. So I like that. Yeah, I don't particularly like the large letters, but
great card though. Great pick. Okay. Who's next?
Phil.
Me.
Filmington.
All right. So this is an easy pick for me. Roughly 2.5 rounds after its counterpart was selected with the number 1 overall pick.
Wow.
And actually, Teapot surprised me now that I think of it, that he didn't take a different brand other than Heritage. That might be the last pick if one hasn't been picked yet. Wait, has everybody picked autos? No, just not Chris. Okay. I'm going to take the 2018. Wait, Chris, do you take an auto?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, so I could literally wait till the last round. Well, whatever.
You should wait till the last round. You know what you're picking.
Yeah,
but
strategy, Phil.
That is, I'm going to take base card last at this point.
4 autos have been taken already, so somebody, just Phil, hasn't taken it.
Jesus, Scott. You're making my job easy. Okay. So instead of taking the obvious card now, this is my non-rookie 2022 Panini Kaboom unlicensed. One sold for about $4K in a PSA 10 not too long ago. Too easy. I like the vibrant colors. I like a lot of what Panini does. I'm not afraid of buying pajama cards as alternatives. I've got a number of the Silver Prism non-numbered or hollows, whatever you want to call them, from Panini Chronicles of Acuna. And this card is pretty sweet. So it's his only Kaboom, it appears, based on my search. And it's pretty tough to gem. And mine would be a PSA 10.
This one's yours, Phil. It's perfect. Good choice. Very interesting choice. Anybody have any thoughts on this one? Everybody hates it, Phil.
No, I think it's a great choice. I mean, Kabooms are among the most popular inserts in football and basketball. So especially and evidently in baseball, judging from the prices that Phil was just citing. But man, if football and basketball collectors really do come over to baseball, that's going to be a huge card.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go a similar route now that I'm on the clock with one that I like a little bit better and an incredibly long URL for some reason that I'm dropping in the chat so you can pull it up, Scott.
Thank you.
Is his 2019 Panini Color Blast.
Ooh.
Which is a really sick looking card. And I have a sad story about this card. Not too sad, but somewhat sad. I bought one of these back when it first hit the market, before Ohtani really, really, really blew up, before anything unlicensed baseball ever really, really blew up, before color blasts even had really blown up. I bought one on Facebook Marketplace for $50.
Wow.
Ooh.
And I flipped it immediately on Facebook Marketplace for $120. And I felt really good about it at the time. And now there are like 3 of these in different grades sitting on the shelves at Cards HQ, taunting me with their price tags on what I missed out on at the time. But in terms of unlicensed cards, this is one that just stands out to me, where you don't miss the logo. It's just a simple, clean, really cool card. And for those who don't know, in or not collectors outside of baseball, on these color blasts, they do some different backgrounds, like a chalky one you'll see beneath there. That one, there's different designs. This smoky, cloudy one looks kind of like the rainbow fart, is my favorite. So I like that a lot.
Awesome choice.
Yeah.
I like this one a lot. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Panini does a real great job with their SPs. It's amazing that Topps hasn't really caught on. No offense to
I was torn on this and something else, which I'll share after we're done with the draft, but I went with this one.
Perfect. Good choice.
All right. You're up, Chris. Back to back.
Okay. I'm not going to whine and complain about having a pick at the end. You know, we draft where we draft. You have to do the best you can. I like having back-to-back picks. I don't mind the wait at all. So, especially when you guys all overlook what I think is I think it's his most undervalued rookie image variation, which is the update, white jersey. It's a horizontal pitching shot, very similar to the Stadium Club shot. This just uses the space perfectly. It's a beautiful card. This looks like it should be like a 30 by 45 picture hanging on your wall. There are significantly fewer of this card than there are the vertical hitting SSP. This one's got 56 gems and only 117 total at PSA. It just looks awesome. It's a really cool card.
Definitely.
That's sweet.
Definitely a cool card.
Nice.
Yeah. I just the sort of anti-horizontalness in 2018 update with the variations is funny, because I know the horizontal Acuna isn't close to the vertical Acuna in sales either, and this one definitely trails the vertical, the hitting one. It could be pitching versus hitting too, but I don't know. I love this card. I think the image is great.
Great card.
So is there an opportunity there in your opinion, Chris, a little bit? Because right now it goes for less, but do you think that's going to be that way forever?
It depends on what the pops do. I really feel like, at some point, if the update hitting doubles it, if it doubles the PSA pop, then for sure this card will start to really pick up some steam.
Yeah. I'm assuming. I don't know the pops as well as you do. I know Acuna and Soto much better. But obviously Ronald Acuna Jr., he has 3 short prints in this set. He has the batting jersey one, where he's in the pregame. And then he has the horizontal walking into the dugout, and then he has the white jersey vertical, like you mentioned. So is the print run of both of Ohtani's in line with the walking into the horizontal walking into the dugout along with the vertical, and not with the batting jersey? Because
Ohtani also has a regular SP as well.
Oh, he does. There's 3.
He's wearing a batting practice jersey.
With bat, I believe it's called. With bat.
You're right. Yeah. He's walking out. I think he's waving or something, right?
Yeah. Well, I thought the waving is Series 2.
Dude, this is my beef with Topps.
Got a lot.
Why did they do that? This is my beef.
Yeah, so I would guess the print runs are the same.
Okay, that's good to know.
All right, so that's my rookie variation. So now I'm going to go with my rookie insert.
Okay.
And this is a set that I really enjoy. I missed out. This is another Ohtani card I should have bought but didn't. Ended up buying a Devers instead, which is a nice consolation prize. I'm going to go with his Topps Chrome 1983 insert card, which is a really cool design from kids that it was a little before my time when I started collecting, but the design is amazing. And I believe it's a pitching image as well. But it has parallels, which I know we're not talking about, but it's just a really cool looking card. Yeah. I love the combination of kind of vintage design, modern player.
It's a good image of him down here too.
Yeah, and for collectors of a certain age, like us who collected in the 80s, mean, my heyday was 86, 87, but these that had come out a few years before, I loved seeing the 83 cards and being able to get them. So seeing the modern player on there, especially in a refractor finish like it has, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do always like that when they have vintage like remakes and they have that refractor finish. It looks so nice.
Totally.
Definitely. Great. So those are your picks. Who's up next? We're almost to the end of this thing.
Back to me. We're on the
rounds
home
to go.
stretch here. I've got to decide between base card and insert, and I've got an insert that I'm going to save for last that I don't think any of you are going to go after. So I'm going to go with the base card, and maybe an obvious choice though, with not without options. The 2018 Topps Chrome non-update number 150 base card.
Solid.
Yep. Classic.
Just a classic. Just a classic.
Give me
And
2 seconds.
And it comes with all the parallels, so I win.
There you go.
Here's the parallel. Here's a gold. It was just the first one that popped up.
As you know, I had one of these last year.
Oh yeah.
Was yours a PSA 10?
Mine was a 10.
Wow. Great card.
About 7K. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Great card. So I'm the only one who hasn't picked a base rookie yet, right? And honestly, the options aren't great. Oh, you haven't either?
Nope.
You picked before me, so.
No, I
Some
don't.
good ones out there.
Oh, great. All right. Well, good pick time.
Thank you.
All right, I'm up. I'm going to save my rookie autograph till the end. And there's some cool ones. Not what do they call it? Like table talk. If I start to like throw out guys that I'm not going to take, like cards I'm not going to take. But there's a cool one from Heritage, a cool insert from Heritage I just noticed featuring another player, potentially a legend, as Scotty B would say. I'm not going to take that. I'm going to take the 2018 Topps Allen and Ginter World Talent insert.
Ooh.
Check it out. It's horizontal.
I don't even know what that is.
Neither did I, like 5 minutes ago.
Research.
Here
So
it
that's
is.
what I'm going with. And yeah, pretty sweet. Based on the PSA 10 pricing, I mean, it's probably like not short printed. It's probably not any more rare than the other stuff. And that's not the point of the insert categorization anyways. So
Great card.
pretty cool looking card.
That's a fun
I like
card.
it.
Has
I
everybody
don't
picked
think I'd really ever seen that either.
Has everybody picked an insert now?
I'm saving
I have
mine.
not yet.
Okay, there's one I want to talk about, but I don't want to ruin it. Okay, good pick, Phil.
All right. Am I up after Phil?
Who's up? Teapot.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yep.
All right. This was a tough decision because I'm going to go with my non-rookie, and I love the 2019 Heritage set. They used the 1970 Topps. Love the border, the design, and I was trying to decide between the auto and the non-auto. They both have the trophy on, the All-Star Rookie trophy, but I decided I'm going to go with the throwback variation. Let me see if I can throw one in the chat, Scott. That should be it. So I'm going to go with the throwback variation, which monetarily isn't worth as much as the autoed version and the red ink autoed version, but I love this image. He's in the old school California Angels, circa maybe mid 1980s uniform, up to bat. I don't have any batting images of Ohtani in my collection yet, so I'm going to go with this one. Love the fact that it has the trophy on and that he's getting ready to swing. So there's my pick for my non-rookie.
Love it.
I will say you mentioned that it's not as expensive as this is still like a $2,000 card. The throwbacks are so collectible.
I wish I had it. Yeah, they're very collectible. I don't know the print and run on them, but it's got to be very low.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a
beautiful
great
card.
Great. All right, who's next?
Scott, you're up. You got your last two picks.
Okay, so I got to bring it home here a little bit. So I made a mistake. The first overall pick, I picked the most valuable card, right? I picked the most valuable autograph, but they have so many autographs, 2 Bowman Chromes, 2 Heritage. That's 4 of the 5 that we could have taken. I screwed up. I should have taken the base card. I should have taken the Sapphire. I should have taken the Bowman Chrome, but it is what it is. But you all missed a card, in my opinion. In my opinion, you missed a card. And maybe I'm wrong once you see it, but this is going to be my non-rookie card right here. The Topps Now
I didn't miss that.
World
I passed
Baseball
that.
Classic. You don't like that one? I think it's sick because
I love it. I passed
this
on it.
encapsulated a moment in his career. Not saying he passed Trout, but it kind of felt that way in the moment. Japan beat USA. I really
It's
like
a great
that
card.
So
I looked at that
Nice.
one for sure.
So that's my non-rookie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
And Ty did no research and he still saw it.
Yeah.
I didn't do any okay. I'm doing my best here, Phil. We can't all be Jeff, okay? We can't all be Jeff. But my rookie card, I'm probably gonna go with the Topps Series 2. Just the basic base card. His
Boring.
flagship. That's the card I'm gonna take.
Number 700.
Right here. This is the card. So that's my base card. I know it's not the most sexy, but it is the same image as Sapphire, which I would say is his best base rookie card.
You basically took my base card, but just the paper version.
Yeah, but I took it with the last pick. So it is what it is. But that's my pick. So
Okay.
that's my draft. Am I proud of it? No. But am I happy to be involved? Yes. All right. Who's up?
Back to Jeff. Take us home.
All right. I've got my rookie insert. There are a few options here. Per Chris's request, I'm not going to table talk my other options, but I'm going to go with a set I don't usually like, but I love this particular card in the set every time I see it. And it is the 2018 iTech Portrait Tech. And this is a great image. Let me see if I can send it to Scotty.
The only thing I knew about the card Jeff was going to pick is that I had never seen it before. I knew I wasn't going to go. It was going to be something I've never seen. For sure.
It's a great image of Ohtani celebrating, just kind of happy, playing catch, throwing the ball around. And I feel like it goes well with the other cards that I have in my basket of cards. You see his personality. You see he likes to be on the field. I just think the design they use for these is really cool. They have a border on and they have a back. Usually for the high tech with the acetate plastic, it's a little bit tough to photograph well, but these Portrait Tech ones, they do it justice, as you can see here that Scotty pulled up. So I'm going with the Portrait Tech for my insert.
So
sweet.
My high tech is one of my favorite products of all time. Good price point. You get like multiple autographs. It's one of the most fun products to open. And I'll always have a soft spot for high tech because they discontinued it after 2019, like as a standalone set, maybe a year or two later, but great product. Good choice. I think that was a fantastic pick.
But you hate Topps Chrome Cosmic? Well, it is like 4 times more expensive.
I just think high tech for what you get price wise, it's so fun.
True.
That's
all.
Fun.
Yeah. All right. So I'm up next.
Yeah, Phil, I have you down for the Topps Chrome update sticker auto.
So it's not the gold label, gold framed auto. It's not Bowman's best. It's not the Donruss optic autograph. I'm gonna go with the Bowman Chrome pitching autograph superfractor. Just kidding. But the pitching pose. It was what's going on behind you, Jeff?
What's happened in Jeff's background?
I don't know.
He's celebrating that pick.
And it
He
looks
already
like
declared the winner. We're not even done.
yeah.
Apparently, I gave 2 thumbs up, and that
We are. Is it like emojis or something?
Oh
wow.
no.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's I mean it still sells very similarly today to the hitting pose across all parallels. And it's not an expired redemption, so it's still going to be active. So if I was to take like the world's population of this card, I'd probably win in value, because it's alive. The base is short printed, which makes it a little bit more special too, right around like 55 to 60 PSA 10s. I mean, this is the card. This and the hitting right now are the cards. Maybe at some point Topps Chrome catches up or maybe not, because Scott and I were looking and like the high end Topps Chrome hitting pose autographs, the high end parallels, those there seems to be some opportunity cost. Like when there's a cohort of buyer that can afford to buy one of those, they're tending to go with Bowman Chrome, it seems, because the multipliers kind of get squished after like after blue. There's not too much separation between blue and gold like you'd think, like there would be with most of the Bowman first prospect autographs.
For reference, we can just say it, but like
For
the blue,
non-Ohtanis.
the blue goes for the Topps Chrome Auto like $8 to $9 grand. You can get the gold right now on eBay for $14,000, $13.99. But if you want to get the blue hitting Ohtani, like the Bowman Chrome, like this one, you're paying like $20,000. But the gold is like $100,000. So it really shows that like the Topps Chrome has lagged behind. So
it's really interesting too. And maybe Phil can speak to this, but the majority of the cards, especially in the same era, like if you look at Acuna, the Bowman Chrome rookie image, even if the image is better than the Topps Chrome, that seems to lag behind. So it's surprising how striking the difference is between the Ohtani Bowman Chrome. And maybe it's because he doesn't have an official Bowman first. He's got the mega box in 2017, but this is his first Bowman card in a major league uniform. So maybe that's something.
It just shows with Bowman Chrome first how much collectors love them. If we're willing to completely pick this card, it's not a first because we like Bowman first so much. I don't know if love's the right word, but have accepted it as the card.
Whichever Bowman Chrome card has the first autograph on it from a major release. So like Rafael Devers, not technically a first, but it gets treated like one. It really does. So like if anything, it's like a 5% discount off what it would be if it had the first on it. So yeah, but that's a good point, Jeff. And especially since, you know, he's got so few kind of desirable like autographs with a hitting pose, and that's from like a very staple flagship set. And yeah, maybe at some point it does. And I think we have seen it. Like it has closed the gap a little bit over the last, or narrowed the gap over the last few years. But I do like the image too of the pitching pose. What do you call that? Like what animal is that? He looks like he's not hitting, but he looks more, it's like a more athletic pose, right? And it's more up close.
It's an animal.
Which one? The Topps Chrome?
I'm talking about Bowman Chrome.
The Bowman pitching.
Like a flamingo. It's on one leg.
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, the flamingo, the hitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I agree.
Okay. Well, that was a lot of words needed to sell a card that supposedly is a slam dunk. So I'm going to shift gears. Good thing this isn't a value competition, because my next pick is one I'm sure none of you even remotely considered. And it probably will mean I won't win this contest. But I'm posting a couple of images here in the chat, and it is the 2018 Topps Fire Flamethrowers insert. And it just looks amazing. I don't think there's a better card in this entire discussion than this absolutely sick card of him like coming in to eviscerate Thanos. I don't know what he's doing, but when I saw this and we were talking inserts, I got to be honest, I like the high tech one Jeff pulled out of the hat. But I think this card's pretty sweet. And
great picture.
This just reminds me of a card that if I was a kid, I would have like flipped out if I pulled. And even as an adult, I still probably need to own one of these. So
this is pretty cool in the back too, though. It shows how fast this fastball is. That's pretty cool.
So that's my insert pick. And I'm sure a few people in the comments will resonate with, but not sure if that one's going to get me over the hump for a win.
That's a cool card. It does look like a superhero powering up. Like that's a cool image. I like it.
Okay, so who's at the last pick?
All right, so that's we're to me, and I have a base card now. This is like debatably a base card. So if you want to
getting the quack ready,
that's totally fine. But for my base card, I'm going to go with what I think might be the best Ohtani image on a Topps card for his rookie. So this is the 2018 Topps team set Shohei Ohtani card.
You can count it. You're just smarter than me to pick that one, so you can count it.
Wow. I didn't say it. Those are your words.
If we're going based on rookie images, that has to be right up there.
Yeah.
But again, are we going off rookie images? That's what people have to decide when they pick in the comments.
I personally, I definitely am. Can you pull up a picture, an image of this card, Scott?
What is it again? Team set?
Yeah, 2018 Topps team set. It's another one when you look at it, you're like, why the hell is this not US 1?
Yeah, they really screwed up.
That is just spectacular.
Whoa, is that airbrushed?
Sure.
I think most of these are going to be adjusted in some way.
Look at that.
Yeah, because he didn't appear before that came out.
That's nice and smooth. Soft cheeks. That whole thing is airbrushed.
We all wish our skin looked like that for sure.
Great card. That's
Yeah.
really I didn't even consider. Okay, does that wrap us up? Is that the whole draft?
Yeah, but
That's
that
it.
seller's out of his mind, by the way. The last sales have been around like 150 to 200 bucks. Just
Mm.
throwing that out there for anyone who was interested in a PSA 10.
Well, everybody,
25
thank you.
cards.
Thank you for joining. Let us know in the comments down below who you think did the best and why it was Jeff. And other than that, let us know if you enjoyed this type of video. It's a new format. If you like it, we can do it for other players. And this highlights different types of cards, which is why we thought it'd be a good type of video. But other than that, let us know who you think the winner is, and we will see you in the next video.